Hi everybody, holy smokes. It took me forever to get to this today, so thank you for being patient. Thank you for letting me reschedule, and if you're catching the replay, shout out to you for watching this. Thank you so much for dedicating your time. I love it. Okay, so today we are talking about like mindset shifts or things to think about with the new year, right? Everyone says new year, new you. Ugh, cringe. But that being said, it is really cool to take this time to reflect on your year. And this is a big time that people set new goals for the year, right? Whether they're personal, fitness related, business related. I think it's good to track a lot of that stuff. I'm a huge data geek in that way. And I think it can be very helpful. So with that being said, these recommendations, I'm going to give you three big main recommendations to consider about how you set your mindset to be feeling right for the new year to start. These are not superior. They're not the one and only way to go about it. These are just things that I want to consider as like reminders for you when approaching the new year and setting these goals. And they're ones I've seen work really well with previous and current clients time and time again. So let's start with the first one. Small, sustainable changes over time. All right. I think a lot of times, including others and myself, can be very excited at the start of something new. And I recently heard, I think it was Coach Mia said, you have to be disciplined all the time, not only when it's exciting, right? And so if we create small, sustainable changes, you will be able to do them when it's not exciting anymore, right? When you just didn't sign up for something new or commit to something new. So I think it's really almost doing a little bit smaller changes than you initially think or your gut reaction tells you, so that you can build momentum over time, build confidence, and continue to do the thing. All right? So small, sustainable changes. Number one. Number two is a big one. Meet yourself where you are. So this one is also a little bit hard to tell. Like I would ask you to step outside yourself, look at yourself from the outside perspective, and look at the things you are doing. Look at the things you are doing. So what does your water intake look like? How much food are you eating a day? How much exercise are you getting? What does your sleep routine look like? What's your sleep schedule, right? So those are some of the main ones. And although you probably want to do everything perfect tomorrow, I think it's more important to meet yourself where you are to, again, build self-confidence, in this world, you got to create your own momentum. Ain't nobody going to do it for you, right? So, build that by having successes along the way, right? So meet yourself where you are. And one of my best examples is if someone is drinking 1 glass of water a day, that's 12 ounces, and their total daily requirement is really like 80, it would be not very nice of me to assign that 80 ounces tomorrow, right? So we have to meet them where they are. Let's say I want you to hit those 12 ounces every single day, no matter what, for 2 weeks. After that, let's try 18, all right? Take it super slow. And then, okay, you do 18 for 2 weeks or 10 days. Okay, awesome. Do you think you can bump it up to 24 or whatever, and just slowly build it up over time to that 80 ounces? And then they're not so apt to give it up if one day they don't hit it perfect, right? Okay, and then I'm kind of flying through these, so hopefully you don't mind. The last one is to commit to small tasks along the way and go get your wins. So what I mean by that is using periods of time to reflect and evaluate frequently. Maybe I think I've seen monthly work really well for people. So at the end of every month, see, did you meet the standards you set for yourself? What goals did you hit that you set for yourself? Was there things that you crushed but actually didn't see a benefit from? What do you need to adjust for month 2, right? Like February. So maybe January, you set a goal of 2 water bottles a day, 7K steps, and going to bed at 9 p.m. So something like that. Maybe those are you want to commit to those 3 things every day for January. Okay, great. Then at the end of January, before February starts, before you just keep the 3 the same, let's see how it went, right? So keep track of those things. Maybe you're ready to up it to 3 water bottles if that works for you or is in your daily intake. Maybe, what was the other thing? Oh, maybe you feel really good about 7K steps on training days and you think you could do a little bit more on rest days. So you bump up the rest day expectation by like 1,000 steps or something, right? So, and always like reflect, assess to see. But if you don't give something a true, honest shot, you'll never know what's working and what's not. So I think committing to something can also make you feel like, these are the things that are going to get you to the goal that you have. And there's something to be said, like nothing I think can build confidence more than if you just do what you say you're going to do. So if you say you're going to commit for the month to 2 water bottles every day and you do that, maybe you have like one day here or there that you're off, but you just showed yourself you could do it for almost the entirety of a month. So then you take that confidence with you to month 2. You can keep these things the same, make them harder, maybe replace one to add in something else to see if that's worth it and go from there. So to recap, my 3 mindset suggestions with approaching the new year are to think small, sustainable changes over time first. Meet yourself where you are to help determine what those changes should look like, and commit to small tasks every day that are process-based so you can go get your wins. Fair? I hope that sounds good. I hope that's helpful for you. I hope everyone had a very good holiday season thus far and that you have a very good New Year's, and I will see you next Thursday. Okay? Thanks, guys.